morning. This is a segment of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler. I'm a psychic medium and a tarot reader. These readings are all for entertainment purposes only. I'm asking that my students and the people that love me and support me, please put my Cash App in there. Also, if you would like to donate to me on PayPal, my email is alexisktylervp@gmail.com. I will put it in the link, or somebody can put it in there for me. It's ALEXYSSKTYLORVP@gmail.com. I didn't come back last night or yesterday. It was raining really bad. It's still wet outside, and it made me have a really bad headache and a lot of congestion because it was raining so bad, as well as me still dealing with the leak. So I thank you for your continued love and support and donations to me so I can get this problem resolved. But it's very expensive here. I guess it's expensive everywhere you go in the summertime trying to deal with air conditioning problems or cleaning an air conditioner or repairing or replacing an air conditioner. And I was basically left stuck with all this stuff to fix on my own. And now I'm in the process of finding somewhere to move. So it's not that easy, especially when me being who I am, I can't just move anywhere and live anywhere. I don't want everybody to know where I live or my business, especially when my address has been put out several times. So I have to take more security precautions as well as find somewhere that I want to go, especially with the housing market being so bad right now and so many people not having a place to live in Atlanta. I'm sure other places as well, and the prices. It's just a mess right now. So I really need your love and your donations and your continued support so I continue to do what I do and keep my health up while I'm here dealing with this really bad situation. So thank you for being here for that. So whoever's my student, please put my Cash App in here, please. Thank you. I'm dealing with Nipsey. He's talking about his brother, Black Sam, and his baby mother, the actress. Now, over the past few years, he's brought her up repeatedly, and even the poems. I have one now. I'm probably not going to read it right now, but I'll read it before the day's over. I literally been holding the poem a few weeks because I mean, some people say I enjoy this and I'm messy, and I'm not. I unfortunately the messenger gets accused of being messy and being a shit starter. And that's not what I like to do. And I know Nipsey always speaks about her. He speaks more about her than Tanisha. So I don't know why Tanisha has such a problem if she really does. It could be a fake Facebook page. It might not even be real. I don't know, baby. The person that came to me on her behalf could have been lying to me. I don't know. Because he doesn't really have a lot of attacks for Tanisha. He has the attacks and he still has the anger and the rage and the resentment towards the baby mother that's the actress. And he said that's still in his pocket and won't get her hand out of his pocket. He's like paying her and taking care of his son and leaving insurance policies and settlements for his son. Things in trust are never enough. He is calling her a thief. He says she's a thief, she's a liar, she's backstabbing, she's two-faced, she runs her mouth a lot. She say one thing to his father, one thing to his brother Black Sam, and then another to everybody else. Says she was talking about him before he physically died, talking about him to other men, men that knew him, men were in the entertainment industry, men that wanted to be with her, wanted to fuck her, that didn't want her with him, which I said this before, laughing, talking about him, making fun of him, telling her to leave him alone or fuck around on him behind his back or telling her how to set him up, try to con him that he was a sucker nigga and that he was sucker for her and weak for her. And she thought it was funny because she knew at first he was weak for her and would do anything for her and wanted to be with her and thought he was wife material when people told him it wasn't. It was a pass around. I know he made the decision and I try to tell him, it's like, baby, you made the decision. And he was like, I did make that decision. And that was who I wanted to be. And I agreed to take care of her. And I was like a sucker and kind of like tricking off on her. And I thought this was my wife. This was my fairy tale life, my dream come true. He's like, that's all I wanted to see. That's all I wanted to know. She said the way she talked to him, the way she handled him at first, she was like, it was real. She had a good game. She had a good mouthpiece. The way she came on him, really charming and sweet and soft and talking soft to him. He said it was like his fantasy. This was like his dream come true. He couldn't see what everybody else was seeing. He didn't know her background. He didn't study her. And he blames him because I'm like, but this is what you did though. This is what you agreed to do, you know. And he's like, I know. A part of me agreed to do that when I was young and dumb and naive, and I had my own issues and my mother issues and my women issues. And I just wanted to be above what I was, above where I was, and above what I was used to having as a woman. I thought this was the epitome of beauty, class, elegant style, grace, and a sanctified woman with a sanctified pussy. I thought that this was somebody to be committed to me, my friend, my lover, my confidant, someone I could trust with all my secrets, trust with my heart, trust with my love, trust with my money, because she didn't need any. Everything that other bitches wanted from me, she already had it to give. And even if he said he dealt with other women that had money and independence, it was just something about her. And then he's saying he felt like it was a spell put on him. He's like the attraction was there, yes. He said, but then there was a conjure. He keeps saying a contract. Him and her had an agreement. In a way, they were playing off of each other, using each other. She agreed to do things for him and help him. In exchange, she agreed to do things. They were like basically using each other and feeding off of each other. He said, then it took a turn, and he saw this lady was really conflicted and emotionally ill, emotionally unstable, a very vindictive, very treacherous, two-faced type of person. It's like what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine, and being very selfish towards him. It's like, I don't know why we're going here, because we've been here before. He said these things before, but this man is still angry. And I think one of the main reasons, and again, y'all, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm a reader. I'm a psychic medium. I'm not saying I know these things to be true. Only people would know this to be true is him and her, and the people that actually know them, and his brother Black Sam, and the people that are around them. So I'm willing to be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm willing to correct it, because I wasn't physically there. I'm not around them. But he's still seeing this. The main reason he's angry, because he's mad at himself, and he tricked himself into being a delusional. But he also said there was a conjure. There's a conjuring even in the contract dealing with him and her and Black Sam. He said there was magic involved, and there were dirty niggas involved. They were supposed to be his friends. He said even a dirty lawyer is involved dealing with the baby mama, a deceptive lawyer. He said there's still court proceedings. So I don't know if there's any court issues around the baby mother says the actress, her and Black Sam, or her and Nipsey's agreement is or something they're renegotiating that she's a part of or supposed to be a part of, a project that Black Sam is creating and his father around Nipsey or some other store or something. He said, but there's crookedness in it. And there's a lawyer she has that's a dirty lawyer that's dealing with the court, and something wrong with the case between her, Nipsey. I don't know if it's a child tied to it, and Black Sam, but that's basically how she got into his accounts, because of the child, because he never married her and he never left a will willing any of his property, money, or assets to the baby mama that's the actress, and said that niggas was telling her how to set Nipsey up. It was women too that was in his business, that was dealing with management and law, or so-called friends, or treacherous older females telling her how to set him up and use him, because they felt like he was a sucker because he was so weak for her. They thought he was stupid, but this man is not stupid. And there's some of these niggas in the industry where, trying to put him down, and like I said before, then she tried to put him down like, well, I know this nigga got more money than you, or got this or that. Yeah, but these are niggas you talking about inside the industry that you was fucking a sucker, that never wiped you, that never put you in the house, that never paid all your bills, that never took care of a child you had by Lil Wayne that wasn't even his. Niggas that fuck each other and suck dicks and fuck other bitches never treated her with the level of esteem and respect that Nipsey treated her. So they laughing and telling her what you doing with him, or why don't you leave him alone. But they never treated her half as well as he did. And he's also saying she's lying, sitting here saying that she's so in love with him, and just showing up at events. Said that when she shows up at events with Black Sam, anything to support Nipsey with Black Sam, said that she doesn't like Black Sam, and she's not doing it out of love. There's some type of agreement that they have, or some type of contract, or she makes him pay her or pay a certain percentage or something, and they go back and forth, and she tells people, she talks about Black Sam and his father and his relationship to the little boy, behind Black Sam's back and says it's just about money. She's fucking another man. He says she has several different lovers, a couple of older men that are in the industry that do favors for her and give her money, and she feels like she needs protection from them, as well as some younger ones and some of Nipsey's friends. And he said when he was physically alive, she would talk about him and try to make it look like he abused her or victimized her or wasn't no good, or if they arguments or disagreements they had, like he started it was all his fault. She wanted to leave him, like he was being abusive to her verbally or neglectful in some type of way. And she was basically lying to set up a situation to make it look like if something happened to him, if I leave him or if I get money from him, it's because I deserve it because of things that he's done to me. He said she still feels like whatever agreement he promised her, she's not getting all the money. She wants to keep taking money. She feels like Nipsey owes her. She feels like Black Sam owes her because of Nipsey, because he's physically dead. I mean, it's a whole bunch of messiness. It's like ghetto meets the elite world and the business world. There's a lot of problems inside of this family. Inside of the family dealing with Nipsey's family and in relation to the baby's mama, that's the actress, and she's conflicted and has family problems in her own family of her own, and her mother and the father, and disagreements there, and growing up in a really dysfunctional, abusive home where she's disrespected her mother, talked to her mother in a nasty type of way. She felt like the mother disrespected her. Something about her father's situation, maybe brothers or sisters. I don't know if she has a brother by her mother or by another woman, or her father and a sister by her mother and another man. But this lady, he said, has obsessions like about it's all about money to her. Money, fame, and fortune and financial independence, and what I can get in accomplishments on my own, and taking money from Nipsey and taking money from the account. It shows that she doesn't love Black Sam as a friend and as her so-called husband's brother or life partner. She, a part of her, hates him and she resents him. They pretend to love each other and get along. She doesn't respect the father either. She doesn't respect Nipsey's father either. She resents Black Sam for something. I mean, like I said, I'm willing to be wrong, because when you see them on pictures, when you saw them at the opening of the Marathon um, store, they acted like they were all partying and cheering. She's throwing up the peace sign with a mini skirt on or some booty shorts or some shit on, with all black, and laughing, and everybody's cheering that shit on. And Black Sam is standing very close to her, and the father standing very close to her. That's when he told me that's a conjure. That's a contract from the conjuring and the black magic, and the black magic she put on him with the sex and using her pussy as a weapon to manipulate and trick him and get a baby by him, because they say, I don't know if it's true, she got pregnant by him and had a miscarriage supposedly, or slash human sacrifice to Satan to get power with his own DNA and his blood used against him. That's possible. I don't know if it's true, but that's what the word is. She was pregnant by him before and lost a child. This is a magic spell, and using, they both have addictions: money, pussy, weed, mouth, power, and money for her, and fame and fortune. I hear her saying and telling some of his friends, like Kobe Supreme, the some of his other male friends, that she promised shoe deals, clothes deals, record deals that helped her set him up and went along with it. And then afterwards, Jason, and some that I don't know their names and don't see, as well as females she knows and slept with him, that she participated in threesomes and shit and fucking men and women. This is what he's saying to me, and that she has some type of medication problem. So I'm not going to say drug problem on the street, but medication is still drugs. Some type of anxiety med, or where she doesn't feel, or dealing with her emotions, or to be high, maybe weed, and occasional alcohol and powder. This is what he has said to me repeatedly. And I'm just saying allegedly in the spirit, where this lady's not stable, has a lot of mental and emotional problems and delusions of grandeur. And when you look at her on the outside speaking calm and relaxed, he said her, emotions are suppressed because of some medication. She's taking something like for anxiety, or to control her moods, to where she's stable and like she doesn't feel, and she doesn't deal with anxiety because she doesn't want people close to her. When she acts like she loves these people and she's in public and she's a role model to these people and shaking hands and touching them, that's not what she wants to do. They know that's what Nipsey is, that's what his brother is, that's what his father is. And Nipsey has always been a humanitarian and a public servant and dealing with social justice and eradicating social injustice. And he's always been connected and stayed connected to the people, which made him vulnerable to be shot and walked up on very easily without bodyguards and without guns. So she's pretending to do that. That's what he's saying. And he's still very angry that she's using me. She played on me. She never loved me. She never wanted to be with me. And now she's still siphoning off of my energy. And he's really upset. He feels like a lot of his energy is not even in Crenshaw no more, not even in the property, and not even in the store, because of what they're doing with the land and the multi-level corporations, millionaires, billionaires, and the secret owners you don't know about to the real estate property. And then he said the poker playing in the property, the gambling and the debts tied to the property. So when we deal with the marathon, we're also going to get into the funeral home, because him and John Singleton are still in the funeral home, and John Singleton is asking where his blood is, where some of his hair is. And I know John Singleton was bald, so I don't know if he was shaving his head because he was bald or he was receding. He said they took some of his hair cells and skin cells off the top of his head, where his second chakra or first chakra is. And he's talking about his eyes and the cornea, just like King Von was talking about his eyes and the cornea and the left eye. And Nipsey was talking about his left eye and the cornea, the skin, the hair, the bone, the blood. And it's creepy to me because when he first physically died, Karen Civil, that was his manager, that's also Lauren London's manager, that's Lil Wayne's ex-manager, that's Mac Miller's ex-manager, all around where dirty people got on drugs, lean, like dirty shit happened to them, or they became junkies or so-called committed suicide. She and some of these other people were their manager. And she's Lauren London's manager and was Nipsey's manager and YG's manager, which says a lot. She was saying, and other people in his camp were saying, buy the new shoes because Nipsey's DNA was actually put in the shoes. So what did you put blood in Nipsey's shoe? Just like the gay guy said it was blood in that shoe. Demonic blood. He said Satan is his lover. Put blood in his shoe, and it sold out very well. Now it makes me wonder, because Nipsey said they took his DNA. It wasn't just at the autopsy. They took his blood, and the funeral home took some. And they are selling parts, human parts, body parts, holding people's parts, doing rituals on them, fingers, blood, arteries, veins, arms, hands, legs, shoulders that you don't know about. Then piecing the person together. Lord Jesus, please forgive me up in heaven, God. I hate to say these things and doing rituals, but holding some of them that's connected to the owner or the daddy of that goddamn funeral home, and white female, it's a white female, and people tied to Masonic magic, Eastern Star, and Egyptian magic, where the Isis goddess, they call her, and they call the Chrome Maiden, as well as some of the spirits and the demonic entities from Atlanta on the 33rd degree parallel, and the rural areas, and the different spirits, even hanks. When somebody keep talking about what is a hank, you're not familiar with country or country spirituality or voodoo hoodoo. Because when I said hank, I did not say Hank like Hank or Hank, as a name. I said hanked. And I've constantly explained that in the comments when people act like they're not reading it. HAINT, which is a damn dirty, low down nigga spirit, a damn haint, a ghost, a dirty black motherfucker haunting a piece of property or haunting a goddamn house like a haint, a dirty black, low down, backstabbing nigga spirit, a damn haint. Niggas and flies, as old folks used to say down here, and a dirty haint motherfucker. And a haint could still be in a black motherfucker that's physically alive, goddammit, as well as been knocked out their body or murder and haunting a place, a dirty ass, black ass nigga spirit. That's what the fuck a goddamn haint is. And he's saying this about this funeral home. He's not saying the whole funeral home, or there was the agreement of everybody there. He says certain people in there was dealing with rituals, and some of them are not black people. Some of them of Latin and European descent, as well as some black people in a private group, a secret sect that you don't know about, as well as the police dealing with some of these funeral homes, setting people up and taking them to certain undertakers to drain them and actually write up reports the way they say they want them to correspond with the police report or the terms of murder after they set them up and had gang members set them up and cover them up, as well as fraud during inside of that same funeral home. Nipsey was taken to, and John Singleton was taken to. This goes back like 20 years, where somebody works inside of there and dealing with financing and insurance policies that set motherfuckers up, killed them. Lord Jesus, forgive me up in heaven for saying this stuff I'm saying. And then the funeral home, a bitch working in there, she ain't there no one. I'm seeing not there no more. They must have caught wind of it and let the bitch go. And the bitch eased out. She got locked up for goddamn federal fraud and goddamn insurance fraud and shit. Got the check, cashed it, and was siphoning off of policies of physically dead people's in there, as well as dealing with organ trafficking and selling them. See, it's a lot of these funeral homes y'all don't know about, and it's starting to come out now. Like these babies hid in the goddamn ceiling in the motherfucking attic. These people murdering people in these houses, goddamn it, and babies hid in the motherfucking wall and the goddamn crawl space, and dead bitches goddamn killing women and shit and hugging and fucking and sucking them and then sucking niggas' dicks as dead in cages in the motherfucking house and then selling them to people. Having people working in funeral homes buying dead body parts and actually getting them and or getting somebody dead and selling them and writing it up as a John Doe, goddamn it, digging them and burying them in a pit you don't even know. Don't bury the motherfucker at all. Telling people they damn cremate their loved ones and don't cremate them, sell them, goddamn it. Certain amount for a head, a eye, a tongue, selling gold teeth out people's motherfucking mouth, and then up there getting some damn concrete, chopping that shit up with some damn chicken wire and damn hay and shit, and then putting it in a damn urn, telling them people that's their damn dead loved ones. And now these people getting this goddamn shit when this shit is coming out and testing it for human remains, and it don't be no human remains in the goddamn urn. They done sat there and sold them people bone, God, as well as keeping that shit and putting it in a refrigerator and damn cooking off the man. This is what John Singleton and Nipsey telling me. They got Oh my God. Bitch, you a stupid bitch. Whoever the fuck you was talking about bitter. Bitter about what the fuck I'm bitter about? Because I'm repeating what these spirits are saying to me about somebody that you like and you want to believe in that you don't fucking know. Fuck you, bitch. It's like, why the fuck y'all come over here and you don't like what the fuck I say, but then you think you finna come over here and dump? Bitch, get your own page. Put your commentary about me on another motherfucking page, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think or say about me, bitch. I live for the spirit. I pass the messages of the spirit. And it doesn't matter what you think. Hi, beautiful Bobby. Hi, everybody that love and support me. Let me know when a stanking motherfucker is in here talking some shit about my readings, but you keep coming over here for my readings. And shout out to Queen Domain. I love Queen's Domain. I support her. People have been telling me she has some of the same issues that I've been having, and people trying to, which I knew when she came down here to Atlanta a year or so ago. I don't know what people she met in the entertainment industry. And I think she was speaking to them about being a psychic inside of that industry for entertainment. And then shout out Rob Hayes. And they tried to destroy her and make her do rituals on somebody. I don't know if it was rituals for her family, do one of her children, sacrifice one of her children, or somebody close to her. And she had to leave because she said they tried to kill her down here. See, I don't know who that is when people ask me about it. I don't go to industry parties. I don't read celebrities. They don't ask me to read them. I don't get invited to the celebrity parties. So I was actually happy for her when I saw that she was interviewing celebrities and hanging out with them. I said, she got further than I did. So that's good. They let somebody come in. They gave somebody talented a chance. I never got that chance. So when she said what happened to her and people were saying it to me, I'm like, I live in Atlanta, but I live in my own world. And no matter what people say or think, I don't let people get close to me. I might talk to people on an email. I might talk to people on the phone that I've met or knew, but I'm so tired of people trying to tell me my business and what I do and what I don't do and how I let people close. People don't get close to me like that no more. I don't do that unless I know you and I know you cool. People don't come in my house. People don't eat and drink here. I don't go in other people's houses. I don't stop that a long time ago after being poisoned and set up by this conscious community. I don't go to other people's house. I don't eat and drink at their house. I don't hang out at bars. I'm not alcoholic. I get whatever I like here. If I want some reefer, if I want some liquor, I want some dick, whatever I want, I can get it right here in my house. Or I can have somebody come to my house that I trust to fuck and to get high and eat with. And I bet you somebody that you don't motherfucking know. Because if I was really doing it with somebody you know, like some bitch gonna say the other day, you let people close, bitch, you don't know nobody that's close to me. You don't know nobody who I'm fucking. You don't know none of that shit. Because if you did, they would have told you. They would have told you, and I would have known who it was, and I would have been like, yeah, I'm fucking him. Or I used to fuck him. Ain't no nigga came forward and told you that they been in here, they been in my ass, they been in my bed, what we eat together, what we smoke, we snort pot, nothing. You don't know nobody that know me. You know people that say they do. You know people that say they've been in here. You don't know no motherfucking body that know me because whoever said it can't give you their name, the date, the time, the year. None of that shit they been up in here or no nigga that they know that's been in my ass. Because I guarantee that's one thing I can guarantee you because I ain't never seen no nigga that I used to fuck that done ever came out in public and said they was motherfucking fucking drip. Alexis K. Tyler, Tia, whatever you want to motherfucking call me. You don't know no nigga that know me, bitch. You don't know no woman that know me, that fuck me. You don't know that. You say you know. Because you think I'm dumb. I'm not a dumb bitch. I'm not a stupid bitch. I would never fuck nobody that I felt would fucking compromise me and really be telling the truth and get out and put, unless I wanted you to know that I was fucking them. If I want you to know that I was fucking somebody, if I was dumb enough to fuck somebody that I know would compromise me, you would know. You would know if I was really stupid like that. Because they would come out and show you their whole face, their real name, tell you the date and time. They would tell you shit about me that only people that know me know. And so far, ain't nobody fucking. But then again, I'm grown. I got some grown woman, real seasoned, good pussy. I can do what I want to do with it. So I don't know why these people trying to treat me like I'm a child or I'm a teenager that's fucking and sucking dick behind my mama back. I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. I don't have to explain shit. I'm just addressing because people keep saying that shit about me. But oh, you just eat. Bitch, I ain't easy. Ain't nothing easy about me, bitch. Ain't nothing stupid or weak or dumb about me, bitch. Y'all taking me wrong. Or because I'm a nice person and shit. You misreading that shit. Because if you wasn't misreading that shit, people that know me would be telling you the shit. You don't know nobody that fucking know me. That came out in public. I don't know, and I ain't gonna lie, because I'm grown now. I'm like, yep, I was fucking him. Yeah, he come over here and stay. He got some good, his thing real good. Show lives and he paid this and he paid that. That's another thing. Another reason why I know you don't know nobody that know me, because I don't play those kind of motherfucking games. And I don't give a fuck how you think ain't no nigga. I don't care what age I am. You won't know no nigga that come out and tell you that they came and fucked me for free, bitch. And laid around in here for free with all the shit I need. Shit. You ain't finna tell me that a young nigga fucking me gotta do me a favor because I'm an old. No. I don't play those kind of games. That's one thing you won't have no nigga tell you. If you do, please make him, put him on camera saying that shit. Put him camera because I don't suck free dick. Please make him say that to you on camera because don't nobody do that to me. Not today, not yesterday, not last year, bitch. I'll stay here and be celibate until I physically die before I let niggas come in here and play carnival and merry-go-round and Ferris wheel in my ass for free. That's why I know when these people say that shit. I mean, you call me a prostitute, though, so I kind of like that. At least you're saying that I sell my shit. Even though you ain't got nobody to prove that I sold it to, I'd rather you say that than to say people run in and out of my house and then I gotta ask another bitch to lend me $20. See, I don't play those kind of games. Nobody does that to me. So talking about I'm easy and nice, bitch, I'm not that easy and I'm not that fucking nice. Now, like I was saying, this man is saying there's some trickery and deception, but hey, I guess he cannot help it. That's his brother, and his brother was a straight up nigga. a real motherfucking boss ass nigga that takes care of his children, take care of his obligation, keeps his word, and handles his business. I understand that, and he has no problem with that part. He's not regretting that. That's not what he's saying. He keeps saying her, the actress is treacherous and deceptive that never loved him, that's playing treacherous games now in the public to only put money in her pocket and further her career. This, for some reason, this man's saying it's a struggle for his brother to deal with her and do business with her because she's resentful to him and she's resentful to the brother and his whole business. She gets in public and smiles like she loves him. She's faithful to him. She's celibate. She's holding her ass for him. And Nipsey says that she's had several lovers. She had lovers before he physically died. They weren't together when he physically died. He said even now she brags and laughs at him and talks about how he still owes her and the brother owes her because of Nipsey. And it's all about a payday and it's all showing up for a fake love of this man. It's a shit show. He said this is all a staged act. This is an actress. This is an illusion who is very bitter inside. He said mentally, emotionally torn. It still feels like she's not getting enough from Nipsey. She's not getting enough from his brother. She's not getting enough from his estate. And then he's mentioning something about the way his son is treated. He don't like the way she handles the son. He doesn't like the way who she has the son around or the amount of time she spends with the child, and said the child is conflicted and depressed. And there's a demonic entity that's around this child, on this child, in this child. So the child, even though the child is young, feels identity issues and doesn't know who he is and doesn't feel at peace and misses Nipsey and feels like Nipsey was a stability and stable in his life. His brother helps, his father helps. He feels safe around them. He loves being around them. He knows they love him genuinely. He said, but he doesn't really get the feeling that he is loved by his mother or passionately in love with her son. Like she says, oh, I love my two children. I'm in love with my son. There's a difference in the feeling towards Lil Wayne's son and towards Nipsey's. That's what he's saying. And he could see it in the child's mind, in the face. The child is very inquisitive and very curious and very intelligent, a handsome little boy. He looks like his mother and his father. I don't see so much he looks like Nipsey in the face. He looks like his mother. And he has his mother's dimples. He's a handsome little boy. But he said the child is emotionally damaged and the stuff he's heard her say about his father hurts him behind Black Sam's back and the father's back. And she thinks he doesn't understand and know, or he feels a distance and a coldness coming from his mother. He said it feels like more of a biological mother. He says she's about business. She's about business and being cold and very structured with him. You're going to present this way. You're going to dress this way. You better not embarrass me in public. You're going to say this. You're going to say that. You're going to go here. You're going to go there. You better not embarrass me. And you better not tell what goes on in my house. You better not tell my business. She likes to tell her business. She's like presents the image. And these people are around her. A lot of these people she thinks are her friends. They don't like her. A lot of females don't like her because of the way she brags and insults people, the same way Isis Wisdom did me. The same way Isis, cancerous sis, wisdom, dumb. These people have the same type of narcissistic, self-entitled, non-human. They should believe they're gods. They should believe they're superior and above other humans and other women. It's an illusion that they tell themselves, but they're extremely insecure and egotistical and narcissistic inside. And she's talked down to people the same way they did me. And the same way they treated me and want to trick a bitch and take their money and pretend like they like them. Or if they think it's somebody less than them, they start cutting them down and instantly competing and backstabbing them so that you won't get ahead of me and you won't get more attention than me. She's not going to have a woman around her that's just as attractive or more attractive than her. You don't see her hanging with the Kardashians. You don't see her being up under Kim or even a Black woman that can compete, or that's talented, or that's new in the game. She's not going to bring nobody new in that game unless she can pimp them like her teacher, a fool. That's all they into, pimps up, hoes down types of mentality, and then will cut your throat and destroy you if she feels it. She's just like a fool and just like Isis Wisdom, treacherous and fake and cold as hell. This is what Nipsey is telling me, and two-faced than a motherfucker. Laugh and grin in your face, but she really doesn't care for a lot of women. She really doesn't like a lot of women. She's only being around you something you can benefit her, or you can help her get to a nigga who dick she gonna suck and get in this motherfucking pocket. This is what this, I hate it, but this is what Nipsey is saying. He feels very used and abused and very cheated. I know I don't need to say this to his brother because I know the brother's very intelligent. I know the brother knows what's going on. He's not fooled. But Nipsey's even saying he's heard sometimes they've negotiated, or ends up, it might get a little bit where they don't see eye to eye, because it's like, no, Black Sam, I'll do this, I'll do that, but you're going to give me this and you're going to give me that, and no, I want this and that's not enough and I want that. And then you see her getting with him, anything around Nipsey, or she's promoting something around Nipsey, or they have her in the marathon because it's some type of legal agreement. You would think her and Black Sam love each other and they're happily ever after, and Nipsey's saying no. And in her mind, it's like, shit, you're going to give me this and you're going to give me that. I want my money. I'm not showing up at this event. He always want to use me to show up to do this and that, but I want this amount and that amount. And then they get out and smile and they act like they together and they're a big happy family. And Nipsey's saying that's not what it is that you're seeing. I don't know why. And like I said, I am willing to be wrong. I could be misunderstanding. And it's okay with me if I misunderstand, because I would never say that I know anything and I know all things and I know everything. It doesn't matter how stupid people think I am. I always want to keep my humility. I always want to be humble. I always want to be open to be corrected, because I could be getting it wrong. And look, I don't know who governess is, but please don't come in here and shout out people that don't shout out me. Don't come in here and mention people who don't mention me and act like they don't know me. Don't fucking do that shit. I don't know who that is, and I've seen people drop that name several times. I don't know who that is. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen their videos, and nobody said that this person has shouted me out. Do not come in here and disrespect me. I shout out Queen's Domain because Queen's Domain has shouted me out and let me know that she respects me as much as I respect her and love and support her. Do not fight. You got one more motherfucking time to do that shit. I'm telling you right now, do not bring psychics in here that you love, that do not show love for me, and shout them out on my motherfucking platform. I don't have a problem with somebody dealing with another psychic. That's your business. But just go stay over there. Don't come over here and promote people on my page that do not mention my name and don't act like they fucking know me and don't motherfucking support me. Stay the fuck away from over here. May the force be with you. I don't know you. I don't know who the fuck you are. But I think this is like the second time I've seen you and somebody do that shit. And I'm letting you know right now, do not, and I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck who you tell, and I don't care fuck, do not mention nobody's name over here that do not have the same love and respect for me to mention my name on their platform, or to let you mention my name on their platform. Now, it's just like talking about the young man, Merlin Santana, that was murdered. It blew my mind. He was murdered over there on Victoria, 3800 Victoria in the Crenshaw district. That blew my mind because I did not know that. And he was saying some more things to me that he was talking about being on Brandy's show and talking about, and I looked up so many people that died. Yes, I agree with you, lovely Nika. That died, that was on Brandy's show. And oh, that's okay. I'm sorry, Bobby. So governance is also quitter. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know that. All right, we cool then. We cool. I did not know her name was also governance. Is that Quitter Dean? Cool. It can stay in here. You can mention her. I don't care. I thought that was a different person. No. Okay, fine. It can stay. I'm not going to take the person out. Thank you for correcting me. All right. What bothers me, and I'm trying not to go here, but Merlin Santana is bringing up Brandy again, and you see all of the deaths associated with Moesha. I didn't even know that Bernie Mac and Maya Angelou had been on Moesha's show. Some of these, a lot of them are shot or died in horrific car accidents. And I don't see that Brandy did it. I see Brandy was already tossed up and sold and sacrificed as a little girl. This is also tied to her mother and the sacrifices the mother made. And he's saying loans and debts, money debts, blood debts, contractual debts that the mother had. The mother's quite strong and the mother's treacherous and on the dark side, and said that Brandy's husband go both ways and in that industry and took oaths, and he poisoned her pussy when he had sex with her and seduced her. And that child, that little girl, looks just, well, she's grown now, she looks just like Brandy, but they're conflicted because the girl, Brandy's daughter, carries a portion of her father's demonic energy and entities. And as you can see, even with those sacrifices, Brandy's career has not rose up with Monica. Them two was close to Whitney Houston and helped sacrifice her, was willing to blood sacrifice her for a group. Whitney got a hold on him, and Whitney's still very upset about it because she came in here and spoke about it as well. Merlin said he knew that his time was running out and his contracts had a demonic energy over it, because for some reason, every time I look at Merlin, I see a demon on him and in his face and eyes. And I'm like, did you do anything demonic? Because he's wearing the demon. Even to this day, I see he was wearing the demon. He said they put it on him and he was supposed to do a sacrifice. He said they started putting a cap on him or blackballing him. He wasn't getting him a lot of jobs. He thought it was because he was dark skinned. But when you look at his face, he has a beautiful face. He looks like he could be Egyptian or from Sudan or Dominican. He has a beautiful face, he was a very handsome young man. And even though he had the color, and he could have played several parts coming from another place, or, a black Arab or anything like that, he was had very beautiful features to his face. And a lot of women liked him, were attracted to him. White people, white women as well, Latin, Dominican as well. And he thought he was being discriminated because of his color. He understands now, no, you're being discriminated because you didn't follow the order and you didn't go to the parties. And then I'm also seeing that they didn't mention that I believe they were over there for drug sales. This was some type of drug, sexual, and gang activity. I wonder, was the man he was with that was also an actor, was he a gang member? But I see he was a dirty nigga that was in gang activity and drug activity. And he also go both ways. Fuck with niggas and bitches. Really wasn't loyal to no bitch. It was this other woman, the one that was 15, that lied on him and said he sexually assaulted her or raped her. She was also dealing with a gang member. She might have been a gang member herself. She was flirting with him because it looked like he was sexually attracted to a new love, or possibly new lovers. Maybe she was flirting with him. He was flirting with her. There was a sexual engagement. But if they were new lovers, it was a young lover, it was sexual. Just that, not a relationship. He didn't rape her. If she fucked him or sucked him off and there was some type of sexual interaction, it wasn't because he raped her or forced her. He actually liked her, or if he was physically attracted to her. But there was a three-way relationship here. She was involved with another nigga that was involved with his murder, and it was a setup. And the guy that was in the car with him was supposed to be his friend and an actor. He took him over there and set it up. So I don't know if they was going to get some weed, or they get some type of other drugs and weed. And it went bad. But he didn't know, but the driver that was with him knew. And it's a conflicting story, because I read one story where it said the driver got shot too. I'm willing to tell you, if he got shot, they knew the driver. They didn't know Merlin. And it was either a indirect accidental shot, or they shot him to agree with it, or the nigga shot himself. This is what I'm trying to tell you. He wasn't an intended target. Some reports said he was shot, but then when I looked at the LAPD report, it said he was not shot. Just Merlin Santana was shot. So I put the link to the police report in my YouTube community forum, because it's in that police report right there. If it's true, it said he was not shot. Merlin was shot. And it went through the back seat because they were trying to get away, because this was a deal gone bad, a drug and sexual deal. And the girl lied on Merlin Santana. She was with the nigga that shot him. It was two other niggas. And there was somebody was the head of a gang that they were there with. They gave the order. And there was also money and debt involved in the shooting, which whoever had the contract in entertainment with television and the manager and whatever deals he had, they also got a policy cashed out on this boy. He had a bad feeling, but he was depressed. He wasn't making money. But at the same time, he kept trying to tough it out because he told me he didn't want to let his mom down. Merlin Santana didn't want to let his mom down, but he was wondering why it was a lot of conflict and trouble and weird things were happening for him, and the money was moving slow, and the money was also moving slow with the actor he was in the car with, but the actor was also very aggressive and very violent and was doing illegal shit in the streets or even hits, setting motherfuckers up in drug deals or bad deals or to be murdered. He had debt on him. He owed money, paper on him in the streets, and he was doing things like this, setting him up. For some reason, this is what Merlin Santana is saying to me. He was trying to get away, but he also had ties to that area and gang activity and drug activity on Crenshaw and over there, a dirty fucking nigga. And I think he's still breathing. And that sacrifice he helped do didn't help his career because I don't think he blew up to become a big star. Merlin was also telling me it was things that were conflicting about Brandy. Her mother suppressed her and controlled her. Brandy was very naive, he said, and dumb about life and men. She only went by what her mother said and did what she told her to do. She was very strictly controlled, very miserable, and very unhappy. And said that Ray J was a deviant. A sexual deviant, said this light-skinned man that was older than him was molesting him and was jacking and sucking his dick when he was little, and said he was into sick twitch, says mom and them know it. He was into kind of sheltered too, but he was raped or molested in that Hollywood lifestyle he did with women's. He don't really like women. Say he done been with trannies on the low too, and like chicks with dick and play with dicks. He mentioned Tiger, so I want to do they know each other or hung around each other just like he hung around Snoop. Said they secretly get shit on bitches that either fuck a bitch because the bitch got something to offer or money or use or gonna trick them out or prostitute them. I have them at the sex party or do like he did Kim, set her up with Whack 100 and do that shit with that tape and blackball and extort somebody and hold some shit on them or use the trick a nigga or somebody was involved with a nigga or the white man or whoever involved don't want nobody to know that they tricking off or they was caught in a compromising position with a woman or a goddamn man or have bitches to set them up or women that look like a bitch but really a man and then they get to fucking and pull their pants down and be high. Yeah, well, you know, you don't want your wife to know. You don't want the people in law enforcement. You don't want the people in your you're a lawyer, right? You don't want nobody to know in entertainment that you do that shit. And even if you was high, it won't fucking matter. We still got you in a compromise. I'm like, do dirty shit like that. And said that he was with men was jacking them off and sucking. Lord forgive me. I hate to say this kind of thing. This is all alleged. When I'm saying, oh, really, Chris Stokes? Really? I didn't know he knew him or dealt with him. This is what Merlin Santana said Ray J is a deviant and then watch porn like early, young, but watching porn like straight porn, but then watching gay or like showing him whoever was older than him that was managing himself, a light-skinned man. So I don't know if the man was half black and Latin or half black and white or something else, hanging around Ray J when he was little. And he didn't really tell the people in the industry, the mama know, they would never tell nobody, but the mama know that Ray J had a problem when he was younger and was a deviant dealing with men's and women's when he was little. They got him like that because they were close to him in his injury. His sister know he's a deviant. And she said she really can't function with no men's because of what that man she was married to put on her and was two-faced. And somebody put him on her young to fuck her and eat her pussy and turn her out and get her pregnant because it was some type of family deal or family feud or contract, con science to get her in there to get in the family some type of way. I don't know how it ended, but I don't think that husband she had that got her pregnant was really good to her. I think he kind of fucked her over some kind of way, but they had it low key. That was a contract, some kind of contractual agreement or something they had, but that nigga didn't want her. The nigga got close to her to use her. That was some kind of arranged marriage. Lord Hammer, what you said something about they forced. Well, I wonder why would they force her to marry him? Because that guy wasn't even really good to her. He was mentally and emotionally cold, abusive, and addicted, and be on the phone talking to other men and went, Lord, I'm sorry. And it was tied to a record label and a record deal where they put her on him to handle her and turn her out sexually. Because I wonder, was he older than her? If he wasn't older than her chronologically, he was older than her mental and emotional. This nigga was got her like a prostitute or like a they had this nigga in the industry servicing bitches and servicing men's up in their ass. I'm sorry. Then he just brought Queen Latifah's name up. So I wonder, was she close to Queen Latifah, around her? See, all the older people that had them little girls around and little boys around, they know what's going on called she gay. And she seen that shit going on and how they had that little children with them agents, them child agent actors and child entertainers. They had them in them private, getting them children drugs on the low. Had the little sex parties for the mature, take them on trips and go to Disney World and shit. Speaking of that, one of these undertakers, she think she might be getting ready to get indicted. A white woman dealing with that shit in that funeral home done sold somebody, I might be a nigga, gold teeth to somebody that worked down there at goddamn Disney World. Done went in there doing that embalming and pulled, got some pliers or a goddamn screwdriver and dug them people gold teeth out their goddamn mouth in that funeral home and sold them people gold teeth out their mouth to somebody that worked at goddamn Walt Disney World. Selling dead people parts and organs and going in them people's mouth behind their family back and digging and snatching them people's teeth out their motherfucking mouth. So them people laying up there and you looking at crying over Uncle Willie and scared for Uncle Willie, and they got their mouth glued together and sewed together. Because what they do, because I seen them do, it's like official. Like you take a needle and thread and go open their mouth and go at the top of their mouth, that gum part in their front teeth, that little piece of skin right there. Because it go up to the nose, stick it through there, go up through their nose on one nostril, and then hook it through and go through the other side and go back down and pull and go to the bottom lip, goddammit, in the front, that teeth on the bottom, that piece of meat down there, and pull that string down together and sew it together and put glue around their mouth. And you looking up there thinking that, oh, they did Uncle Willie so nice, he looked so good. And then when they done went in there and pulled Uncle Willie, Uncle down wet, and man teeth out they goddamn mouth and went back there and got gold filling out the back of that man mouth and snatched that man mouth. Girl, god damn. What you said, Brandon was saying that dude from Boys to Men, he probably beat her ass because like he undercover on the low too. He could say, talking about one yay. If was that the one that could sing and do all the ripping and running, something wrong with them. But see, they won't see if it were me and somebody do that shit to me, I'm going over there. And please, if something happened to me, tell my damn mouth is open. You hear me? Go undercover, go behind their back, get some scissors and cut my goddamn mouth on goddamn call. If I want to make sure all my teeth, I'm going to tell my son, goddamn it. When I talk to him, if I go first, go in there, oh my mouth. Turn your camera on, oh my damn mouth, goddamn it. Because see, I smile and I talk shit and I open my mouth wide so y'all could see what kind of teeth is that I got. You see some of my damn teeth is missing, you better call the goddamn po-po. You go in there and get some of that damn fingernail polish remover and that glue remover and I loosen my mouth. And see, they done got some of my teeth out my goddamn mouth. Y'all better put that shit on YouTube, goddamn it, and send that shit around the world, goddamn it, and win the back of my goddamn throat. And cut my damn eyelashes loosen, goddamn it. See if that my damn eyes is still in my damn head, or they done cut my damn titties and pussy off and sold my shit and cut off one of my ass, one side of my ass missing, and I cut a chunk of that off and a damn toe. Goddamn it. Open that whole casket on me, goddamn it, pull my drawers all the way down. Cause I might not have no drawers to pull down because they cutting bitches' pelvises off. They selling a fucking hip, so whole fucking shoulder and shit. Making all kind of money off of people body. You laid up there crying off of goddamn Aunt Belle and Aunt goddamn Willeen. And all you see is from the chest up or the waist up. And down there she got some Lego parts for feet. And like that game Operation. Got some goddamn chicken wire for a damn kneecap with some UVC pipe and shit up. But see, Oh, man. Oh, man, and you done gave the funeral director some goddamn red bottom pump, and they told you that lady got that shit on that lady feet and leg missing, goddamn it, but they ain't gonna let you see. Oh, man. Oh, man. Damn, Aunt Willie. Damn, Uncle Bruh. The fuck done happened, goddamn Tommy and she, they in there fucking over Uncle Tommy, and they in that goddamn got that blood and that pack in that refrigerator back there in the break room at the funeral home, making all kind of cocktails and shit, and done sold that man dick and nuts and dug all in that man butt back there, all in the damn embalming room. Y'all, oh man. Oh, like, yeah, they got some Lego parts where they don't put for toenails and foots, hook them together with some goddamn, then open the clothes, hanger up a metal wire hanger, goddamn it. Just like that lady said up there and down, Mommy Dearest, no more wire hangers. Now we know where the wire hangers going, goddamn. They unfolding them wire hangers, stretching them out, making somebody damn leg out the damn wire hanger, and put a pipe on top of the motherfucker where you feeling down there, and you got that, done gave that man a 3-piece suit to put on goddamn Uncle Chaw. Why they kill my dog? Oh, my name is my Uncle Chaw, y'all. Crossroad, crawl lonely. Meet him at the cross. You ain't meeting him at the crossroad, walking on some Lego toad, huh? And then got some Dorito corn chip for his toenails and stuff. I mean, what he walking on? With some motherfucking old goddamn metal clothesline and some goddamn bolts and nuts from a goddamn old washing machine that they done screwed in there and made it like that man got some goddamn artificial hips around his ass, and it ain't nothing but some damn cloth and goddamn, oh man, Uncle Chuck. Why they killed my dog, man? They meant my Uncle Chuck, y'all. Meet him at the crossroad. You can be lonely. My son was little. He heard that song. He told my mama, why they kill his Uncle Charles, mama? I said, baby, it's just a song. You don't understand. It's him to the crossroad. But why they do that to Uncle Charles, mama? I said, sorry, right back. I'll explain to you. Get a little old. I know you don't understand. They ain't just killing Uncle Charles. They back there goddamn chopping Uncle Charles up. That's a motherfucking chop shop, goddammit. That's an illegal chop shop. Like, they taking cars and chopping them up and filing the goddamn serial number, putting a fake serial number, shipping them motherfuckers overseas, shipping them around the goddamn country, selling them body parts like they chopping up. That's a chop shop, goddammit. That's a human motherfucking chop shop, and chopping meat off in there and slamming, sliding down. They got that deli machine back there, slicing some of that meat off and shit, having that shit for lunch. Making them some hoagie sandwiches and goddamn Subway submarine sandwich, grilling them people down. Oh, goddamn. Why are they selling them parts back there? I don't want to go to the funeral home, man. I'm going to find other arraignment for my body and my life. Don't burn me up neither, because you're not going to give my son no urn that you done went out there to the dumpster and dug some goddamn grass and dirt and rocks and gravel out there at the quarry, and done chopped them rocks up out there and got some old cement out there and ground that shit up and made it like a real fine dust. They're gonna hand that shit to my son, talking about that's her and their bones and all. And then somebody had said, they asked them bitches, well, can I sit here and watch you put my relative in that stove and they body so I can make sure you really put them in there and burning them up? They gonna tell them that you're gonna have to pay us $600 just to sit here in the chair and watch it, because you know you not finna put goddamn Aunt Rolene and Aunt Paulette down in that motherfucker to burn them. You gonna take that body, chop it. That's the chop shop back there in the embalming room. Take that and said that this white lady said she heard that other white bitch with a chainsaw chopping them people head off, chopping their neck off, chopping their arm and their hand off back there, stealing them people jewelry, stealing their clothes off their ass, and stealing them people teeth out their mouth. Said she heard that electric chainsaw cutting them people up back there and just piling their body parts up like it's a cow or a pig, and then distributing it all around the United States and wherever she sent it at, but said her price was cheaper than other people selling their body parts for. Okay, it's $700 for a head. Okay, $500 for half an arm. It's $900 for 2 shoulders or 1 shoulder. Like, give me a short thigh, a wing, and I want a motherfucking breast with a goddamn jalapeno and biscuit right there and some french fries. Selling them people up like they back there in church and chicken. And going back there getting some cement mix, stirring that mix up and shit. While you keeping them real people conjuring, also keeping them doing black magic and shit on them. See, that's what Nipsey and goddamn John Singleton. Not Singleton. Singleton been talking about. And he said they got an undercover ring doing that with LAPD. Why they kill my dog, man? I met my Uncle Charles, y'all. You know, they probably be doing it when they had them dog cremation and dog cemetery and pet cemetery and shit out there. They be going to do that old Fluffy. They be doing him like that. Y'all be looking for y'all Cocker Spaniel and shit. And German Shepherd and real pretty dog look like Lassie on that TV show and seeing y'all got videotape where y'all be watching y'all dog running through the grass and running through the trees and shit and think that's damn little Lassie in that goddamn urn up there. Man, they done took little Lassie and pulled all that hair out his goddamn head and blowtorch him, selling his parts, or got him over there in that chow lo mein over there and stir it round with some damn rice and gravy, goddammit. And I'll be back, man. This shit is just, man, hurting me, man, goddammit. I'll be back in a minute, man. Y'all hit my catch up and shit. Y'all want me to fucking come back, man. I think I hit a lunch truck out there. I'm so hungry, man, from hearing this shit. It just gripe my stomach and bits my day. I gotta go read my Bible, goddamn.